Remember, we are all in this together, and our goal is to keep you informed and answers many questions as we possibly can. Tonight, we are joined by Michael Spera. He is the police chief of Old Saybrook and the president of the Connecticut Emergency Management Association. Chief Spera, thanks for being with us here tonight.
Absolutely. Good evening, Dennis.
First question for you. How are emergency management directors around our state responding to the coronavirus?
Yeah, well, so our emergency management directors are partnering obviously with our public health partners, police, fire, and EMS. They're working in their own communities to make sure that their communities are prepared to respond like we would for any other type of disaster. And we're certainly interacting with the public safety professionals at the state level, specifically with the members of the Connecticut Department of Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
What kind of message are you trying to get out there?
You know, Dennis, really what we're doing is preaching the same thing over and over and over again because we don't seem to be getting the response we want, and that is really social distancing. It is so very, very important that people heed our warning and heed our message to really limit themselves to small groups, maintain that 6 feet away, and make sure that you're doing the best you can to create social distance. If you shouldn't be out, please don't be out.
I want to touch upon what you just said there. What have you been witnessing in Old Saybrook? Have you been seeing groups together? You've been seeing people close to each other on the sidewalks?
Yeah, you know, I think people have been out to enjoy the day, which we certainly want to encourage. I think today was a great day. I think Bruce just mentioned to go out for a nice walk. But you want to do that in small groups. You want to keep some distance from each other. But there are some dentists that are just choosing to ignore the messages that our public safety and public health leaders are clearly stating, and that's to make sure that you maintain social distance. If you're a member of our elderly community, you should not be going out to stores. We know some stores are offering specific hours for elderly shoppers or people that have fragile medical conditions, but really they shouldn't be going out. We're hoping to see that neighbors begin to help neighbors and other volunteers and communities really help out our special populations that are more susceptible to this virus.
How are some of the services in Old Saybrook right now? Are the stores busy? Are the restaurants there doing a lot of takeout? Or are some of them just closed?
Yeah, the restaurants are doing a lot of takeout. We actually just published a list for our community of all the restaurants that are open and still doing takeout. We're very mindful of the economic impact that this can have. So we are encouraging people, especially our residents here in Old Saybrook, to visit the restaurants, get the takeout food, and make sure that we're supporting our local businesses while maintaining social distance.
Chief Michael Spera, always great to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight.